resisting these aggressive rules, resisting the settlers' violence in a way which is now called the nonviolent resistance. Actually, what the Palestinians in this area, they are simple people. I mean, peasants and shepherds, you know. So the conflict is on the land. 2004, there was a big problem in the area that faced the children. So 2004, we asked the CPT and Operation Dove just to have a project here to monitor the situation and to accompany the children in front of the school. The other things that CPT and Operation Dove volunteers, they do, you know, they accompany the shepherds when they go graze their sheep. They accompany the Palestinians when they go to cultivate their land, to plow and to do agricultural works. I consider like the presence of the CPT and the Operation Dove, it's really something great, you know, and they really support the Palestinians and support the non-violent resistance in this way.
At-Tuwani in the South Hebron Hills helps to give a context to nonviolent resistance, to this Arabic word samud, like resolute steadfastness in the face of aggression. And in that area, what it looks like is living life, going to the market even though it takes 4 times as long because you have to go around all the settlements in the area. It means walking to school every day, even though the day before settlers came out and threw rocks at you and called you a whore. It means taking your sheep out onto a field that the day before you were there with your sheep and you were arrested by the army for being in an area that you weren't allowed to be in. But knowing that that's your land and that you have the right to be there, and so you go back the next day.
CPT has been in this village since '04, and they came here as a result of this situation with the children needing to walk between Ma'on and the illegal settlement of Habat Ma'on. They're now escorted by the military, and that's a result of their having been attacked by settlers, and then eventually of Westerners and Israelis also being attacked by settlers when they tried to accompany them. And so the current situation is that the Israeli military does that escort. Our role here as internationals these days is largely to monitor that and kind of insist that it be done, call the military if there are problems, be willing to walk the longer path with the children if the military doesn't show up.
My name is Nawal Islamiyya from a village called Edna near Hebron. When I started the shop, it was closed area, just few shops open. Now the shops are open back, but it's really hard for the owner of the shops to open all the day, because if they open all the day, there are not so many people to buy from them. So sometimes we close without selling anything, and this is because of the settlers and the soldiers every day. So the people, they're scared to come down here to buy anything.
The Hebron team, the main thing we do here is the school patrols, and we also have the Buere school patrol, and also if we are called out for home demolitions in the area, in the surrounding neighborhood of Al Khalil, we do go out for that. If the soldiers have detained children and we are called out, we do that. We also do the every Saturday settlers tour monitor, plus on Friday the mosque patrol. Top of that, the logging, the daily log, press releases if we have to do about anything that have happened, as well working and linking with partners, Israelis and Palestinian partners. The locals here have known CPT now for the last 16 years, and they tend to usually phone us when there is anything happening. I think 3 things for me as a Palestinian that keeps me going. My faith as a Muslim. Hope is another one. And love. It's really to know how to love your enemy.
I'm Melanie with the CPT. I'm currently in Al Khalil, which is Hebron, but I've served time on both teams, both At-Tuwani and here in Hebron. It's a way to get to know the world as it truly is. I think it's important to have people to tell the story here of what is actually happening. And I think, when you go home to your home communities, they believe you because you saw it with your own eyes, and you have proof, and you have stories. One of the most important things that you can do is to be bold and be brave and be creative in delivering the message to your home communities. I think the best gift that you can give someone at home is the gift of the truth of what's happening here.
Haneen Zoabi, the Palestinian female member of the Israeli Knesset, told me that these categories of pessimism or optimism or hope or despair are empty categories, that she doesn't get up every morning and continue working on this issue because she's optimistic that her desired outcome will be the result. But she wakes up every day and asks herself, am I on a path towards justice? And if we continue to ask ourselves and ask each other if we're on that path, that's more powerful than deciding if it's 1 state or 2 states, or if I have a healthy degree of optimism about a just resolution to the conflict or to this occupation. But getting up and asking myself every day, am I on a path towards an outcome that ensures food and health and education and justice for all people here? Then you get up and do it the next day. It's your duty. It's our responsibility.